Welcome, Align Tribe. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am Angie Love, the spiritual sis, gratitude goddess, manifesting mystic, and energy empress. And I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I wanted to take the time out to talk a bit about boundaries. Yeah, I know. It's a sensitive and touchy topic, but someone's got to talk about it. So I will. It is so important to discuss boundaries because having healthy and firm boundaries can literally transform your life. And I'm talking to you as someone who knows this for a fact. Every no to someone or something is a yes to yourself. Let that sink in. Every no to someone or something is a yes to yourself. Oftentimes, we can feel such guilt for choosing ourselves, for prioritizing ourselves, even. But what do you get out of putting everyone before yourself all of the time? Now, sometimes it's necessary. We all have moments of selflessness. I'm not saying that you should walk around and be a selfish person 24/7 all of the time. No. But to be selfless all of the time, to put your own needs and well being on the back burner always, it's not sustainable. There's going to hit a point where you are going to crash. You're going to burn out. Life is about balance in all things, balance within work, relationships, goals, self care, finances. It's all about balance. So, boundaries actually help to maintain that balance. And without them, something is going to give. And usually, if you don't have firm boundaries, it's going to be you. And then what? You can't show up and be your best version of yourself for you, for anyone. So no one wins. A race to the bottom? No, thank you. Choose you. You have to. You absolutely have to. Like your future self depends on you choosing you. A lack of boundaries in some instances can definitely equate to lack of self care. You have to care for yourself. And if you're interested in a video on self care, comment below and let me know. I love all things self care, so I could talk about self care forever. So, boundaries equaling a lack of self care, it's an unfortunate situation because if you are not caring for yourself, you can't show up to do any of the things that matter. You can't show up in a way that you're supposed to. You can't fulfill your purpose and your destiny. You can't. How would you be able to? You absolutely have to take care of yourself, whatever that looks like for you. For some people, it may be travel, massages, facials. For other people, it may mean sleep, saying, no, I'm not going out this evening. No, I'm not answering my phone today. Do not disturb. Hello. It can mean an array of things, but for some people, like myself, it's a little bit of everything. Some people will say you can't self care yourself in the luxury way. That's who. That's who. Because I love a facial and a massage. I love a good travel. But I also love boundaries, right? Healthy communication, right? Right? Making sure I have my priorities in order. It's a twofold situation. It really truly is. I like to look at boundaries as a form of protection. It is how I protect myself, my peace, my tranquility. It is how I protect my sole purpose, which is what I'm ultimately here to do. I have a job to do here on this earth. How can I get it done if I can't sustain myself, if I'm not nourished physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, in every way, right? And when it comes to priorities, boundaries are also major because you can tell a person's boundaries based off of their priorities. You can tell. You can tell, you can tell. So if I prioritize self care, reading, travel, eating clean most of the time, let's keep it real. Most of the time, not all of the time, not for me. Most of the time, working out, some of the time, I'm just being honest, not all of the time. That's just not my reality currently. But if I'm not prioritizing these things, or if I choose to prioritize these things, that lets you know where my boundaries are. Because if it's time for me to work out, but I get a phone call and somebody's like, let's go shopping, I'm going to be very tempted to be like, okay, I'll work out later, and I might not get to it, right? Boundaries literally are connected to your priorities. Whatever you prioritize, you have to create boundaries around it, right? To secure and to protect it. When I talk about boundaries, I mean boundaries with ourselves too, not just with others. People think it's only about other people. You need boundaries with yourself. Boundaries with yourself is basically self discipline. It's necessary. I have to be self disciplined and wake up and have my workout clothes already laid out on my ottoman at the bottom of my bed. Because without them already being laid out, the likelihood of me actually putting them on and working out decreases. I have to make sure that I at least have food to make healthy snacks and healthy dinners and things at home, because if I don't, the likelihood of me going out to eat and eating something that's probably not as healthy is going to increase. These you have to put systems in place. You just absolutely have to when you're a disciplined person, right? When you're trying to be productive and you're clear about what your priorities and what your goals are, you absolutely should put systems in place that will set you up to be successful. Unless you're trying to self-sabotage, because then you could do whatever you want, because you're probably not going to get things done anyway. I've been a self-sabotager. I'm not here to judge. I have a tendency to do that sometimes. But that's when you have to look at yourself in the mirror, have some self awareness, be honest about what you're doing, and make a different choice. Discipline, self discipline can literally transform your life. It literally can transform your life. It is so important to honor the commitments that you make to yourself, to take your goals seriously, to break your goals down into tasks. What are you going to do daily, weekly, monthly, annually to make sure that you are progressing towards your goals? These are things that people often say, and it's like, oh, yeah, duh, Angie, that's common sense. Everyone knows that, but how many of us actually do it? A lot of people struggle with self discipline for obvious reasons. There are tons of distractions, there are tons of things competing for your attention. There are tons of things and people who are just waiting, maybe not intentionally, but just waiting to turn your attention, to shift your energy away from what you stated you want to focus on. Implement the boundaries. It's necessary. Put them in place. Maybe that looks like your phone going on do not disturb every day at 9 p.m. unless it's an emergency and someone calls you like 3 times, then your phone picks up that third call, right? If you prioritize your rest, your wellness, your family time in the evenings, maybe that's something you would do. hmm Or maybe it looks like automatically transferring money from your account to your savings or your credit union as soon as your direct deposit hits, because you know the moment you see it, you're going to want to spend it. So go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Put the system in place. It's okay to use these systems. It's okay to use technology. It's okay to set alarms to do things. We are on our phones, our tablets, our iPads, our laptops so much. Use technology in a way that is going to help you. Why not? It's there. You're going to use it anyways, right? So, all in all, when it comes to boundaries, get you some. But make sure that you are not using boundaries as a way to create walls and barriers between you and others, because community matters, connection matters. We might be spiritual entities, but we are having a human experience and we are meant to commune with one another. So have the boundaries to protect yourself, but don't have them so rigid that no one can get through, no connection can get through. Don't miss out on the opportunity to network, to connect, right? To build community. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know below what resonates, what doesn't resonate, and if you would like to see a video on other topics. And as always, remember that love is the highest frequency. May you center it and align your life path to embrace it daily. Peace and love. I am Angie Love. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm excited to share with you all that I am now a part of the affiliate network for Aura Align. Please check the description box and go check out some of the items. I think you're going to love them. I received my 2025 astrology planner. I have been using these planners for the past 2 to 3 years. Gorgeous. Make sure you all go to the description box and check out Aura Align. Beyond planning, this serves as a manifestation guide to help you co-create and design your dream life and bring it into fruition. Click the link to shop now. You will not regret it. Thanks for supporting Aura Align Shop.